everybody, welcome back to Just Push to Play. I'm Jessica, and we are taking on the Blackwood quests where we can gain allies for the zone story, Pyre of Ambition. So last episode, we did the Border Watch, which is one of the allies that we can gain. And this time we're going to take on the Stonewastes quest, or the Stonewastes quest. And next episode will be the final one where we do the Hutentazel quest. And those are the three ally areas that we can get to help us during the zone quest, Pyre of Ambitions. Every time I explain it, it comes out more convoluted than I plan for it to, but it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, just those three areas. So I had picked up this quest before, but I abandoned it because I picked it up during a live stream. And I thought, hey, I'd like to just try to restart it. So we're going to see if we can find the guy who restarts this. So there's a Argonian around here somewhere who needs our help. That's the prophet?
This one has fortunes, if you have coin. All divination subject to interpretation, of course.
What's my fortune? Sure. Here's 69 coin.
Zaspi sees only good things in the future. Bright moons ahead for you, my friend.
Thanks. Alright, I feel a little gypped there, but oh well. They have these encounters here. Yeah, where people like Physics are being attacked.
Oh, that was more excitement than I planned on having today.
In the goodness of others.
Well, that was a good experience for Bastion. Here we go.
Never thought I'd still be alive to see the end. Yet here we are.
Alright, so she is like just on the road here, just outside of town, and I'm sure she'll appear on this side also. I just know I expected to see her over by the Way Shrine for some reason, but she was not there. So probably if you're looking for her, she'll be on the road, around the town.
I don't know where I'll go, but I can't stay here. Bandits destroyed my home, cut down my family, and took everything I had. How can they do this? If they were Imperial rats, I'd understand. But fellow Argonians... There's not much left, I'm afraid.
Bandits destroyed your home? How did this happen?
A warlord named Nazosa moved his people into the nearby ruins. They come every so often and demand our food and supplies. Then they beat us when there's nothing to hand over. Some try to fight back, but without our protectors, we're no match.
What happened to your protectors?
We call them the Winds. The bandits killed one, and the others refused to leave their isolation and help us. Perhaps you could convince them? An outsider's voice may change their minds. No doubt the village will reward you if the Winds see reason.
The Winds? Alright. I will convince the Winds to protect the village.
You're the first bit of hope I've seen in a long while. I don't know if it'll work, but talking to the Winds can't hurt. Go see Noozle, near the center of the village. He's overseeing the wounded from the last attack. He'll know what to do next.
Are you still leaving town?
I must. I know it's shameful to abandon your tribe, but staying means too much pain. I see visions of my mate everywhere. Not real ones, just memories. Starting fresh, well, it won't wash away visions. But what else can I do?
Alright. That's too bad. So we're heading into town to talk to Nexel. I did want to mention, before I forgot, for the last episode for Border Watch, apparently the two characters we met there, let's see, what was it? Seeks the Dark and, oh shoot, the Wood Elf. Earthel, I think her name was. Apparently you can find them in different locations. They're, like, I think once you can find them in Somerset, and you can also find them in Black Rose Prison? Something like that. So that wasn't the first time you had a chance to encounter them.
A stranger wandering through Stonewastes. Have the scavengers arrived to pick the bones of our village? If that's why you came, well, there's not much left. We are already squeezed dry.
Ajim-Ma asked me to find you. She said Nax Hosa and his bandits have attacked Stonewastes.
Yes. She told me about her plans to leave us. Can't say I blame her. When that total Zilnek of a warlord Nazosa moved his people into our ruins, shadows crept upon us. At one time, we had protectors to keep us safe, but no more.
Ajim-Ma mentioned them. The Winds?
Those are them. The legendary Four Winds. They defended our village until one day they had some big argument. After that, they disbanded. 3 moved to the outskirts of the village and 1 stayed. She died during a raid by Nazosa's people.
So it sounds like they're Argonians, not like the actual elemental wind. I'm here to convince the remaining winds to join forces and remove Naxosa.
Oh, good, good. Slivers of bright sun might poke through this storm with your help. Let's start with Elosi, the sudden gust. She lives on the outskirts of town in a hut to the northwest. I should join you so that she doesn't kill you on sight.
Well, can you tell me more about these 4 winds?
Of course. Makes sense you would want to know more. The 4 winds have always wandered this region, defending villages from bandits and such. Ever since our ancestors erected the first hut, 4 warriors with unique skills have roamed the marsh.
They live forever?
No. When the wind dies, the title passes to another of their choosing. There is a big celebration with drinks and dancing. And little bonding, if you understand. We treasure the 4 winds. I do not know why they abandoned us.
Well, can you tell me about the living winds?
Well, I already mentioned Elosi, the sudden gust. She glides upon her prey better than the quietest hackwing. Then there is Meer-Ta, the Zephyr Eternal, a practitioner of old Argonian magics. Not very sociable, so do not let him get to you.
And the others?
Otumi-Ra, the unrelenting gale. Stronger than an ox and tougher than a Hajmota. Fun at parties, too. A much nimbler dancer than you would expect. Then there was Satul-Sa, the steady breath. The only one to stay here and protect us. But no more.
How did Satul-Sa die?
When those bandits first came to raid our village, she fought them off easily. We thought that was the end of it. But soon they returned, and something had changed. They cut her down like a rotted tree. We have not been free of them since.
Well, I suppose since he said that somebody always replaces them when they die, somebody will be replacing her. I wonder who it'll be. Can you tell me more about these bandits?
As a guess, I would say they are Lutilio, sharp-eyed people. A petty tribe who revel in preying on other Argonians. They build nothing, but have no problem leeching off others to survive. May their spirits never find dirt.
And what about the warlord Nexhosa?
Oh, he is a vicious, cackling hyena. The first time I saw him, I swear, his eyes were as black as a well. Quick with a blade, too. He made the first blow when Satul-Sa fell. I will never forget his laugh as she bled. Like I said, a total Zilnek.
Well, tell me more about yourself.
Well, I used to be the local blacksmith. I do good work, nothing special. But it keeps the village doors from falling off and the tools sharp. Since Nazosa, though, all I can do is patch up the injured after a raid. There is nothing left to smith.
Have you considered fighting back yourself?
Of course I have, Ojel. Do you think I can see the wreckage of my village and not feel a fire in my gut? But I am no warrior. I am a smith. It is good to know who you are, even if it brings limitations.
All right. Well, let's see. Go talk to the winds. Search for a Lassie. So the first wind, a Lassie. The sudden gust. All right. Let's go talk to her. She had to know that the town was attacked, right? Wouldn't we think so? Seems like that would be the
I'll follow right along behind you.
Oh, the sharp eye are still around too. I forgot that he followed me. Where is he? Okay, Bastion, I think it's alright. If he goes running off. Oh, I hear a Oblivion portal around here somewhere. Coming from over there somewhere. Don't see it though.
It doesn't look like she's home. Let's see if we can figure out where she went.
Looks like I can search a bit, which is great. Blackwood is really lacking in searchable areas to gain motifs and recipes and diagrams and stuff for crafting.
Nowhere to be seen. But all her belongings look like she was just here. You know, a less confident Argonian might start to take this personally.
Do you have any idea where she might be then?
Not off the top of my head, but she can't be too far. It looks like she was just preparing a meal here, so perhaps she went looking for herbs? Let's search around. I think I know a spot.
Okay, lead the way. Oh, who's this?
Ah, Elosi, we weren't doing anything.
You bring a stranger into my home, Noozle?
Hi there. I'm a friend.
An outsider entering my home unbidden seeks death. You only live because the annoying blacksmith who joins you is familiar to me. But this pause is a temporary state. Speak then. What is so urgent that you would break into my home?
The village needs your help. Bandits have taken everything they own.
Distressing news. It seems my great fear has come to pass. Where then is Satul-Sa? She would never leave the villages undefended. Even once we decided our time was at an end, she insisted on staying.
Well, a warlord named Nexhosa killed her. The village is undefended.
Dead? Satul-Sa. She was the smartest and wisest of us all. This is impossible. And yet, since Nuzul brought you, it must be true. The consequences of my selfish choice meant the death of my dear friend. Such a bitter lesson.
So, will you help then?
You shall have my aid, if you perform a simple task. When I retired, I buried my blades deep in the ground. Go north to the ruins, retrieve them for me so that I may avenge Satul-Sa. Be warned, as I made certain they are well protected.
Okay. I guess I understand.
My daggers represented a life I thought I left behind. If you are serious about my help, find them, bring them back, and I will become the Sudden Gust once more.
Why did you retire here?
Seems like a nice place, does it not? Far away from the noise and activity of the village. No one to bother me unless the blacksmith comes knocking. I just wanted some place in the mud, where I can hear the frog song at night. So, here I am.
Why did you give up the daggers?
Find them. You asked to hear a long tale. One that I do not wish to tell, and may not have the right to tell. Be satisfied with this. A tree is not merely its trunk or branches or roots. It is also its seed. And so a tree without seeds is nothing at all.
Well, it seems the village still has need of you, though.
Indeed. So it does. I may have failed it, but I cannot change the past. I can, however, change its future. With my weapons, I can fight this Nezosa and defend the Stonewastes once more.
Alright. Running after weapons.
Elosi can act a little shy sometimes. She does not like much attention in her direction. Usually, she sticks to the shadows.
Alright, well, let's see about finding these weapons. Not too far away. I wonder what she meant by it's well protected.
And we're off. Don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Let's go!
These rooms look uninviting. Let's be careful.
Okay, so it's around here somewhere. Oh, that's another player. There we go.
Well, a cache of daggers in the ruins. They must be Elosi's.
So, you have skills. Even if you did let me sneak up on you. Let's speak.
I can barely see you in the darkness here. Thanks for coming over to the light. What is... Sharp Eye. There's a Sharp Eye over there. How have you not noticed that the town might be under attack when there are Sharp Eye people, like, right around your neighborhood?
Your test is complete. And with barely a scale out of place. Impressive.
I'm a professional.
Do you like my blades? The hilt is Kaguti bone, and Meer-Ta himself enchanted them. Back when I could tolerate the withered toad.
Will you use them to aid the village?
Of course I will. I was always going to. But I needed to see if you could fight by my side. Also, I wanted to finish my meal. I will meet you in the village center, unless you need something more from me.
Well, we want to find the other winds. Do you know where they are?
I see. You wish to bring us all back together. Well, a promise was made, and I will keep it. Go southeast to find the dingy hovel where Meer-Ta resides. Look beneath the dirt and rock, and you'll find him. Just don't tell him I sent you.
Alright. Thank you. I will see you later. So we're headed over here now. Man, these Sijik guys really getting themselves into trouble in Blackwood. My character needs to join the Sijik Guild. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. You have to start the Somerset quest line to get an invitation to talk to them or see their zone, basically. Although I've already gone there because I I needed something from their area, and so I had somebody give me a ride over, like a guild member or someone. They're right next to the enemy also. Down here? Maybe?
I'll be right by your side.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I see. Like, down below, is there a cave? There is a cave. I wonder if he knows there are enemies, like, sitting right on top of his cave.
These ruins, like nothing I've seen. Perhaps more in the ruins.
Hello.
Do these runes have the same derivation? Maybe if I replace... Wait. What? Who are you? Why are you interrupting me? Leave here immediately! Oh, you brought that dusty blacksmith from the village? You must need something.
Bandits threaten the Stonewastes. Satu Sal is dead. We request your help.
That sounds like a whole bunch of not my business.
Oh, come on.
Can't you see I am busy with my studies here? I don't have time to involve myself in the toils of others. Satu Sa brought this on herself. Had she any sense of reason, she'd be alive.
The village needs you. They'll be overrun without aid.
Was I not clear?
Dude.
Have Nixads stolen my tongue? I said, be gone!
You're mean.
Whatever their troubles are, I'm sure it looks much worse to you than it really is. My work, however, could change history. Go!
Well, at least tell us where to find Otumi-Ra.
Ka! You're seeking help from that drunken lout? You'd be better off on your own than with him. But if it gets you out of my scales, you can find him on the southwest edge of the forest near the cliffside. I trust you'll be disappointed.
Alright, we'll look for Otumi-Ra.
So far, only half successful. Let's go find Otumi-Ra's hut.
You're a jerk. Not sure how you got selected as a, one of the wins. Alright, and going after the last wind. All the way over there. Whew. I sure do get my exercise. Are you alive?
Don't eat the plate, too. Just one more. Those frogs dancing.
Otumi-Ra, can you hear me?
No knives. Have you shouted, Satulsa?
Yes, we came about Satul Saw. Wake up.
No mud puddles for you, sir. Ah, Kaok.
Well, he is dead to the world.
No response. I suppose Meer-Ta was right. This is the worst I have ever seen Otumi-Ra get. Maybe this is what happens when the life of the party no longer has something to celebrate. Let us see. Wait. I have an idea on how to snap him out of it.
What are you thinking?
A briar that grows out this way might help. The seed is inedible and it smells awful, especially to Argonians. If we get a couple of those, the smell will overwhelm him and wake him up. If anything is going to work, that will.
Well, that sounds good. Where do we find them?
I seem to remember a field of waking seeds grows to the east of here. Gather a handful, then come back. I will keep an eye on this hero of legends in the meantime. I should warn you, some creatures are attracted to the smell. Keep your scales moist.
Okay. Well, that's what I would expect. Can I go look inside his house and take stuff?
Even an old sack might have treasure inside.
Yeah. Clumsy written note. Not sure if I should read that now. Oh, and a perfect drink. Actually, I'm gonna read this. I wasn't gonna read this, but I think I will. A perfect drink from the journals of Otumi-Ra. Throughout my travels, I've come across a great many liberations, from both large villages to the humblest of farms. Now that I have time to reflect on my life and the things I have experienced, finding the perfect drink seems like a peaceful way to live out my twilight years. A sharp contrast going from warrior to brewer. I've made some mistakes in my experiments though. Brewing and tasting some of these ingredients together has had some unpredictable results. I found, for example, that for as silky and smooth as the gold root wine is, I find myself quite sick if I drink it before anything else. Unless I have the red absinthe before it, which seems to cancel out the effects. But I can't drink that unless I have something substantial in my stomach first, such as a handful of berries or a hock of meat. Anything to absorb the effects. Recently, I have had some success brewing a honey mead, which I combined with a set of herbs from my garden to give it a nice greenish hue. It's perfect for finishing off a night after I've already eaten and had my fill. Sitting out and looking over the valley below with a mug in my hand, this is the life I never thought I would get to see for myself. Growing my own ingredients has been such a boon to my work. That said, foraging for wild berries and root has its own benefits as well. Although it still needs some work, my berry ale benefits from the wild flavors. Every batch is different, depending on what I can find, but it always has the same thick, syrupy consistency. Like you could almost eat it rather than drink it. Having it during the day leaves room for little else, so I will make it in a small batches to be sure. Which is good since I'm reliant on the flora outside for the ingredients. I do miss the life of adventure I shared with the rest of the winds, there's no question, but perhaps through my work here, I can find something new to share with them while we enjoy our remaining years in relative peace and calm. I just need to be mindful of how these drinks go with one another, lest I find myself in an unintentional stupor once again. Like right now. I think I will read that other one. Let's see. Search around the room first. Clumsy written note. Otumi-Ra, you might-covered egg spawn. 40 drinks can't put me down. You'll have to do better than that. I am the type that paces herself when drinking, so this swill from the north that you tried to serve me won't put me under, because I'm every bit as strong as you. Haha, but don't take this the wrong way. I will miss our days of adventure and heroics. Me, silent as shadow, you strong as tree. Meer-Ta, smart as the ancients, and Satu-Sa, as wise as the gods. I will miss them. I wonder who wrote that. They wrote it funny. Like the paragraph or the sentences and lines are like not well put together. Alright, well, let's oh, have you seen
Look here! A stranger's loss might be our gain.
Definitely. Alright. Let's see, waking seeds, right over here.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Yeah. Here's some. Ooh. Oh, those Corvors sure do like those seeds. There's some over here. I think I'll get this first. Alright. Oh, he's awake.
There's, no change here.
You're not him.
Okay, I can already smell them on you. I do not even need to ask. Put them right up to Otumi-Ra's nose. Let him get a big old whiff. Hopefully that snaps him right out.
What if that doesn't work?
Well, the only plan I have next is gathering more seeds and shoving them right up his snout. He does not have a choice. Our village needs his help.
Okay. Gonna poke some berries up your nose.
That is awful. Oh, what? Who are you?
Hello.
Oh, what horrific stench of dead mules and fried dung have you thrust upon me? All I wish is a gentle slumber under the open skies and upon the mud. Does not a retired fighter for peace deserve such rest? Speak, brigand!
Well, I came on behalf of the village. Satu-Sa is dead, and they are under attack.
No, my greatest friend. And I hoped one day my mate, if she would ever agree.
Oh.
Dead? How can I bear such enormous tragedy as this? Lay the facts onto the stone, stranger. Who has earned my unyielding, roiling anger?
So, last we heard, they weren't actually under attack, right? That's new information for me. A warlord named Naxhosa raids the village and kills its people. They need your help.
A battle against murderers and thieves. These are the types of trials I live for, or at least I used to. I imagine you and the blacksmith wish to join my struggle for freedom and revenge. Join me. I must celebrate, my friend, and test your mettle.
All right, lead on.
Join me inside. We'll see what you're made of.
It is the calm after the storm. We must pick up the pieces and continue, despite all the things we lost.
Did you lay out things for me to drink? What's going on here?
All right, my newest friend. By joining me, you choose to engage in the challenge of my choice. Only through completing this test of your endurance and stamina shall I know your worth as a warrior. Do you believe yourself prepared?
If it means you'll join us, I am ready.
Oh, yes. I can sense that raging fire in your stout heart. I suspect you have slain many a foe in your travels. But if we are to go into battle together, I must put a fire in your belly as well. And so, we're going to do a drinking contest.
That's what I thought was, we were getting to here. You wish to challenge me to drink alcohol?
What else? Show me that you hold the same strong will that makes for the greatest of warriors. Oh, chum, we shall see if you can withstand the greatest of Argonian ales and wines. Plus, this should help numb the rodents gnawing in my head.
Okay, I accept, I guess. How should we begin?
The drinks are in front of me. You may choose what we drink. Be warned, mixing Argonian spirits can fell the stoutest outsider. If you do not believe yourself up to the task, you may leave now. I will call you many rude names as you flee, though.
Alright, let's do this.
Now choose a drink and get started.
So...
Right, I'll give
yeah,
this a try.
okay.
For the village, right?
We already read this book before, so... But it tells me, like, what I need to drink in what order.
So good.
So... You need to eat food, and then drink the red absinthe, and then have the gold root, is what I think I'm supposed to learn from that. But they don't have food here, do they? Oh. I thought I heard you pass out or something. See, that's the gold drink, that's the blue drink, that's the green drink, that's the red drink. Alright, can I eat something first? Let me just make something simple. Chicken breast.
Reachmen say that fires are only dangerous when they get bored. That's why we tell them stories and let them lick our food.
Alright, now I'm gonna try the red drink.
Oh, your eyes shout out your strength. Try again.
And now I'll drink the gold drink. So let's try the green drink. And I guess I try the blue drink.
Ah, good start. But let's see how you do with even more.
Alright. I don't know what's going on. I have to do it in a certain order, I guess. There we go.
Bitter, isn't it? I make that myself, from whatever I find around the hut.
So, it's blue, green, or no, blue, yeah, blue, no, it's supposed to be red. That one, it's blue, red, gold, and then, end with the green.
Ha! Oh, I thought you'd fall to the ground like good noozle after that one. One more! The final one, and still you stand. A will made of true iron you must have. Come, let's speak.
Well, that was a little confusing. The kickback, I think, was their indication that you chose wrong. But they should have made me, like, fall on the ground and then, like, lay there for a second and then kind of shake my head and get up. And then I would have been like, oh, maybe that was not the right choice.
Impressive. Such strength, such power, such a stomach. I did not know they made outsiders who could stand against the might of Argonian ale. Would you like to continue? Not as part of the test, just for a wonderful time.
No, thank you. Does this mean you will join us?
Of course. I was always going to. This test was just to see if I would allow you to join me, or cut you down for waking me up. But you passed. Let us link arms and bring the fight to those who slew my dear Satulsa.
Oh. Well, good. That's 2 of the 3 remaining wins. Hopefully that's enough.
2 of the 3? Let me guess. Meer-Ta refused.
Yeah, that's right. How did you know?
Do not be fooled. He has a good soul, but his mood is as legendary as my strength. Here, take my banner and place it on the cliff above my hut. He won't be able to stand knowing I'm going into a fight that he isn't. So don't worry. He'll be there.
Alright, that sounds like a good idea.
Have no fear for the blacksmith. Some waking seeds shall fix him up.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Alright, so let's plant his flag. Nope.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Yeah. Okay, now we're heading back to town. And hopefully, everyone who is still alive will be able to join us. Oh yeah. You decided to join us, huh? Or no? Oh, I guess you didn't join us. No, the unrelenting gale, the sudden gust, and Nexel.
It is good to see you. At least I think that is you. I could be having ale visions again. Anyway, you have done it. The winds have reunited, ready for battle. Because you convinced them. Well, 2 of them, at least.
Yeah. So, what's their plan?
Well, as Otumi-Ra carried me back to the village, we started discussing you. And how strong, courageous, and wise you are. And attractive, too. Did I mention that?
What are you getting at?
We hoped you might join their assault on the ruins.
Oh, sure.
Help drive out Nazosa and his dry-scaled thugs. There needs to be a 4th wind. That's what the legend tells us. If you join them with this, they cannot fail. Plus, I will pay you more.
Well, sure, yeah, I'll join them. When do we start?
Lead the charge when you are ready, outsider. The winds will be at your back.
Let's take care of Naxhosa.
Once again, I fight by your side, Otumi-Ra. My scales have itched for this moment.
Man!
Let your blades sing their horrible song, Elosi. I delight in the tune.
Okay, first off, you were supposed to be at my back. And secondly, I wanted to talk to you guys. You just run off. You don't even help me fight those guys? Oh my god. Wow. A lot to be complaining about here. Wow. Those guys were rude. I got them here and then they just ran ahead of me.
We are under attack! Those dumb villagers think they can take us! Hold the line, you cowards!
My friend!
And
Up
protect
here!
those weapons!
I have need of you!
Alright. What's up?
Oh, I can feel the power surging in me once again. Such a battle! Do you think you can help me with this thing? In my youth, I could topple 3 such pillars with a swift kick. But all things age, even me.
Why do you want to push this over?
Why does anyone want to push anything over? To smash stuff, of course. You outsiders ask such ridiculous questions. I want the catapults below in splinters. So yes, I can push this most of the way.
Yes.
I just need your extra shove to finish the task.
Alright, I can help. Get ready.
Oh, I was hatched ready, you hilarious Deek Biko. Here we go! A crushing like none other! Now hurry, seek out Nazosa.
I could do it with my, with only one pinky. So, the other one ran over here?
Psst. Outsider. Over here. Quickly.
Hi.
Look. Up above us. Prisoners from the village kept for sick entertainment. How many of them are thought dead, never to return home? I can release them, but I'll need your help.
What do you need from me?
You see those pulleys up there? They control the cell doors. I can cut them, but someone needs to open the grate in front of them. Under the southwest tree, you'll find a crank. Turning it will open the grate. Then, I can free them.
That's pretty high up. Can you get me up there?
Ha. Don't worry. This I can manage. Just open the grate for me, so I can work.
Alright, I'll get it open.
Once you turn the crank, I can reach the other, and the cell should unlock.
So we need to... There's a lever over there? Is that what she was saying? Ah. I don't know why I'm trying to avoid fighting these guys. Let's just take them down.
Huzzah!
We're free. I never thought to see the day. Thank you.
Not a problem. Just get yourselves to safety.
Continue the fight. Remove these pests from our home.
I'm not sure where she is. I'm not sure where she is to have said that. Search the keep. Let's head over this way.
Come and take us!
Set it ablaze!
Oh, I just set off a trap. Alright. Well, there's a door right there that I need to go through. And then there's this area right here. So just stuff to loot back here. Alright, let's head inside. Stonewastes Keep Undercroft.
Ah, finally you show. Boss, I have need of you.
Oh, this is Meer-Ta, the one that we weren't sure was going to help us out.
Perhaps you are surprised to see me here ahead of you? Meer-Ta has many secret abilities that baffle the unlearned. But you reached this far on your own, so I am impressed. I would ask your assistance in my attempts to clean out our guests.
I thought you weren't joining us.
Oh, please. You knew I would show the moment you placed that banner. Did you really think I'd let Otumi-Ra revel in all the glory by himself? Rubbish. He knows that he's useless without me here.
And what are you doing?
I think I know how Nazosa killed Satul-Sa. Do you see these weapons? Some mammal liquor enchanted them. With these, a handful of lymph fins could fell the strongest of warriors. This is how they killed Satul-Sa, and mean to kill the other winds.
I mean, aren't all weapons basically enchanted at some time or another? Or is that just, am I just used to that because I'm like a hero of Tamriel? I enchant all my weapons, like, all the time. How can we stop them?
We destroy them, of course. But I need the binding word for the enchantment.
Huh?
I refuse to leave these weapons alone. So, you need to retrieve it. There's a library of sorts just to the east. Search through the books in there, and you should find it.
I mean, you should just be able to, like, physically destroy them with, like, fire, or just put it on the ground and take something sharp to it, or, you know? Maybe they mean it's like a different type of enchantment?
Look for a scroll that was recently manhandled by brutes.
Okay. So it's like anywhere. It could be anywhere in here. Oh, I see it on my, ooh! Sorry, Bastion. It's right over here. Boy, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's been manhandled by brutes.
I should have come down here more often when I lived in the village. These tomes are out of date, certainly, but an interesting history. Well, I suppose we're in a battle and shouldn't delay. Did you find the binding word?
Yes, here it is. I believe this is it.
Ah, astute. There is hope for you yet. I'll make sure these weapons trouble us no more. Now we can land the final blow, and the warlord won't have a counter.
What do you suggest?
Remove his symbol of authority. Walk into his chambers and pull down his banners. That way, his troops will know he is broken. If they don't outright turn on themselves, they'll likely steal what they can and flee. Hired hands are fickle.
Really? That's all it takes? Just tear down the banners? Alright. I'll give it a try.
Now then, let me see what I can do with these.
Alright, okay, so we're going to head over here. Ah, shoot. Sorry, Bastion. There are more traps.
We took everything else. Time to take your lives!
Where are your banners? I need to destroy them.
Taste our steel!
Destroy the banners. sure if I'm supposed to fight him or not, but I'm going to try to follow the quest story, or the quest line, what it's saying to do. Ah, here we go.
The banner burns! Warlord Nazosa has fallen!
But has
Scatter!
he really?
Everyone for themselves! Grab what you can!
Alright.
That might be useful.
Cool, a Daedric style. Let me see if he's actually still down here, because I will fight him. I just didn't think that was what I was supposed to do. He is, yeah, let's just take him down. I feel like it's unfinished if I don't do that.
That's it. Are you hurt?
Nope. Argonian villager. Are you alright? Oh, he's too scared to talk, I guess? Okay. I can't believe I can't free him. Okay, well, we burnt the, oh, there's a book here. How Hackwing got her tail. I'll scroll through slowly if you'd like to read.
Why is it my hands always seem to be cold?
I don't know. Core circulation, I guess? Alright. Let's go return to the village and complete the quest. I feel like there's part of this area that I just can't get to. I can't seem to get up to this level here. I can't get over to where this guard tower is. Alright, well let's head to the village.
They did it! The bandits flee!
The village belongs to us again. Sing for the winds.
Wow.
Sun, bless the winds.
They
freed us.
I didn't realize they were like right there. Like right on the outskirts of the village.
Here you stand. The stranger who drifted through the mud to save us. And to think, I assumed you were a crow come to pick our bones. We can live in peace once again. And the legend of the winds will continue.
Do you think the winds will remain together?
Who can ever guess the wind's direction? But I choose to believe so. We reminded them of their strength when they worked together. I suppose you came for the promised reward.
Oh yeah.
From my claws to my tail, I say this in earnest. You deserve this.
Aw, thanks.
I do not think we will have much trouble rebuilding. Plenty of supplies in the marsh. And of course, we have the best blacksmith who ever wallowed to craft our tools. My spine feels electric from all this hope. Not quite used to it.
What will you do now?
After we rebuild the village and I know we are truly safe, I may start selling my wares in other towns. Go north to Dryskin Lands. I want to be like the winds, traveling around, taking in the sights, living a better life.
Alright. Well, I hope a fourth wind comes and joins the other ones. Didn't really talk about that.
I had lost hope before you came,
Then the winds returned. Like the sun rising to warm my scales, I could feel promise again. Blessings to you and your eggs.
Aw, thanks.
I will write a song about this day and celebrate the winds who came to our aid once more. And you, stranger, who took the time to help our small village.
Wow, it seems like a lot of these NPCs have things to say. It's interesting. It's always interesting when they hire voice actors in narration for that kind of commentary. It's a nice addition, but it's a lot of extra work, I would think.
Ah, it's you. I see you made it through relatively unscathed, and you managed to follow my instructions. Twice. I saw the banner burn. Quite the accomplishment for someone who consistently puts themselves on death's threshold.
Well, this was once your life not too long ago.
Such an upstart bog dog. You know nothing of the journey of Meer-Ta. Yes, I did face death on a frequent basis, but you have seen my power. Nothing can stand tall before me.
You're still a
Also,
jerk.
I had companionship back then. We fought for peace. It was good.
What will you do now?
Without delay, I will return to my studies. Now that I know the library within the ruins holds treasures, I expect to spend many days there. However, perhaps I should renew my bonds with the other winds and train someone new. The peace must be kept.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'm a little surprised you guys don't use the ruins. They're still in great shape. Well, not great shape, but good shape. I would think that could be like the sanctuary of the winds, where you guys contemplate things and train apprentices. Maybe.
Oh, I stayed away from this life for too long. Solitude is no way to spend my days.
What will you do now?
Come on now. I suspect the knowledge of what I plan lurks within your strange but impressive belly. I will drink. We all will. For many, many nights. Then, perhaps, I will finally choose a student.
How will you do that?
Feats of strength. Or perhaps I will test their knowledge of the most offensive words in Gel. No warrior can ignite their sinew without shouting something horrible. Until then, I know the village is safe. This satisfies me.
With so much uncertainty shaking the branches?
There are a lot of relieved villagers here, thanks to your efforts. Well done, friend.
And what does the future hold for you?
The future? I know of no such thing. Today, I will help the village rebuild. I quite like the hidden life out in the woods, but perhaps it was not the life I was meant to live. The shadows are an absence, where the light brings life.
So, it sounds like, out of the group here, like, this guy is like trying to think of the right word. The researcher of the group. He does magical abilities and alchemy and stuff like that to help out. He's the brute force and warrior. She's like the warrior, but like a thief in the night kind of way. More of like maybe an assassin type, except with integrity, I guess. So I guess maybe, I wasn't sure, but maybe the fourth wind was more of a healer. Oh yeah, like, yeah, maybe she was more like the healer of the group. The protector. Alright. Well, so let's check out what I got real quick. It was the shield, bulwark of the four winds. Part of the Bog Raider set. So that's a pretty good set. It might be good for a tank, I think. The shield symbolizes the steadfast protective nature of the legendary Argonian defenders, the Four Winds. And I haven't collected that yet. Yeah, doing these quests also help you complete the set items because they'll give you pieces for the overland sets that drop here that might be harder to come by just like trying to run around and do different overland things to get the things that drop. At least you know you'll get a shield for doing this one quest. It looks like we finished things here. Next episode, we will be going up to, Huten Tazel, and work on the quest there. And that should be the last one that will gain us allies for the next zone story, Pyre of Ambition. So after we're done there, we'll continue with the zone story. I am thinking that in the future, when they open up new zones, maybe I should just maybe I should concentrate on these village and town quests before I start the zone story, because I think it would give more bulk to the actual story of what's going on in the zone. Because the zone story is like, it goes from like one spot to another spot to another spot to another spot to another spot, and it's like they don't go around these small towns and see what's actually happening, and it'll just give more interest to the story of what's actually happening in the whole of the zone. So yeah, if that makes sense. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I should be back soon with that next recording. And I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you next time.